The Next Fest demo is Mushroom Hunter Simulator. Alright, so we are here. Textures took a bit to load in, but once they're in, they're very pretty. It's lovely. Zalipkino? Sure. I see there's some sort of journal-y thing that way, but let's check in the house. I can dump my trash here. Great. Basket. I got a basket. I think that's a jar situation. Jarring mushrooms, perhaps. I got There's no sewing kit in here. That is not accurate. Sugar, salt, bay leaf, vinegar, pepper, pot with water. All right. So I think there's mushroom cooking in this. We got jars, jar lids, more jars. Okay. Zero tutorial though, so there's a thing. I have a feeling we don't need to open every one of these. I have a feeling I'm doing it anyway. Great. Okay. Stove. Great. Cool. Alright, let's go see if we can follow... I mean, our choices are either follow the sign or follow the piece of paper. The piece of paper at the top center. It's theoretically this way, but judging on how much it moves, it's probably not close. So let's follow the sign. Let's see if we can find any mushrooms. Sign. Zalipkino. But I have the most important part. I have my mushroom basket. Mushroom! I found a mushroom! It is indeed a mushroom. I'm gonna take it. More mushrooms! This is also indeed a mushroom. Okay, hey. If you're too overzealous with your basket moving, they don't land in the basket. So be careful when you're flipping your basket around. Your mushrooms aren't going to stick inside. Great. Okay. Do they stay in once they're in? Yes, they stay in once they're in. Good. Alright, so far, success in hunting of the mushrooms. We have hunted mushrooms. I don't know what we're doing with them yet, but we have hunted them. Now this one looks a little funky. Into the basket you go. More mushrooms. Yes, red mushrooms are always suspect. And even though this game did not have a disclaimer, I feel like we need a disclaimer that says, don't pick and eat random mushrooms unless you know what you're doing. And even then, be careful. Because mushrooms will fuck you up if you don't get the right ones. Look, it's another mushroom. I get these ones in my yard a lot. The biggest one that I found in my yard was this big. Like as big as my friggin' face. It was a big mushroom. I chose not to eat it because I took the route of caution. Once again, Iron Ninja, You're fired. That's a thick, chunky mushroom. Get in the basket. See, I'm just picking random mushrooms. I don't know if this game distinguishes between edible mushrooms and other varieties of edible mushrooms, or... See, this is what we would normally consider to be a very hazardous, scary mushroom. Let's go in the basket. White with red dots. I mean, red with white dots. There we go. Very suspicious, very sketchy. Potentially killer. All things are edible once. Mushrooms, get in the fucking basket. Get in the basket. Get in the basket. I think my basket's full. They're not getting in the basket anymore. Okay. I have mushrooms. My basket is full enough now that they're bouncing out most of the time. So we're going back. Again, no tutorial. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I found a book. I found a book. Hang on. Do we have controls? Help. Controls. Journal. Journal. Zoom. Run. Jump. Step. Crouch. Interaction. Interaction extra. You know, if you need to be extra about your interactions. Move. Drop. Inventory. Apparently we have one of those things. Use the basket to collect and carry mushrooms. If you don't use the basket, only a few mushrooms will fit in your inventory. Russian. You can take orders from the notice board marker on the compass. Instructions for cooking mushrooms are in the journal. Your accepted orders are in the journal. We read your feedback. Great. I wish I knew what the Russian one said, because that's probably an important step. Continue. Mushrooms. Journal. Here we go. So we got porcini mushrooms. A bolete mushroom typically with dark brown cap up to 20 centimeters wide and a thick white stem with firm flesh that does not darken when cut. Grows under spruces, oaks, and birches, often near chanterelles and rusalas. Does not like overly wet or swampy soils. Highly valuable, edible, suitable for drying and pickling. Aspen bolete. Valuable, edible, suitable for drying and pickling. How do I change pages? Birch bullet. Bay bullet. Valuable, edible. Valuable, edible. Chanterelle. Highly valuable, edible, suitable for drying. Not suitable for pickling. Slippery jack. Okay. Fly agaric. Not valuable, inedible, and poisonous. Great. Not valuable, edible, not suitable for drying or pickling. So Rusala, I think I have some in the basket. I know I have one of the flies. I got a death cap. That was definitely the white one that was in my thing. Great. Love it. Don't eat it. Got it. Okay. So we go home. And now you just stick them in a blender. It fit. I don't think I'm going the right way. Here, let's just cut through the forest straight to the thing, because clearly I did not go the right direction. More chanterelles, highly valuable. There we are. There's the house. Are we gonna do gill prints? I mean, we certainly could. I don't know if the game actually lets that happen, but still. Water. That certainly kind of looks like water. Tarlet. In case we eat something that we shouldn't. Axe. It could use some sound effects to make that feel a little bit more oomphy. But otherwise, it works. Can I... Yes. Okay. We got firewood. I don't know why I have firewood, but I have firewood. I do believe somewhere in here. Yes. Put. Good. Good. How do on stove? How do basket? How do basket mushrooms? What do basket mushrooms? Ah, I see. I missed. Fucking missed. Get in the jar. Get in the jar. It doesn't fit in the jar. All right, get in the pot. Perfect. Pot with water. Has mushroom in it. Great. I am boiling the water. I'm doing things. Done. I have taken the mushroom. It is now a boiled chanterelle. Great. Okay. So I think before we do anything else, because I have no idea what I'm freaking doing, let's go see if we can find that board, which is apparently really far away. It actually wasn't so far away. And hey, there's a whole person here. There's like a whole ass person here. Hi. Firewood. Hello, whole ass person. Hello. Sir? Are you a demon? I think he might be a demon. Place the items. Amanita order. You want 15 dried fly agarics. Okay. 15 pickled porcinis. 35 raw chanterelles. For 50 coins. Okay. I don't have enough of any of those things, but I think we should figure out how to pickle. Fuck it, pickle. Then where's... Oh, hey! There we go! Mushroom pickling! Mushroom pickling is popular preservation method that gives mushrooms a strong flavor and long shelf life. Suitable for many types, especially grilled mushrooms, which don't dry well. Sorry, gilled mushrooms. Grilled mushrooms, that's a whole different problem. For the marinade, you need salt, sugar, vinegar, pepper, and bay leaf. Fill pot with water. Salt and vinegar are used for sterilization. Rest is up to taste. Spices. Boil for a few minutes until their color changes. Transfer into a jar and pour in the marinade. Seal the jar. Mushroom drying. Dried mushrooms are one of the best ways to preserve them for later. When dried properly, retain their taste, aroma, and nutritional value and can be stored for a long time without refrigeration. Tubular mushrooms are usually used for drying. Gilled ones are less suitable due to their fragility. Best choice is the porcini. It retains its taste, color, and aroma exceptionally well. Chop firewood, light a stove with it. Heat the stove until only coals remain. Place the mushrooms on a tray and load it into the stove. Wait until they are fully dried. Great. Porcini orders. Chanterelle order. Amanita order. Great. Cool. I have orders. And I happen to need one of you, so I'll take you. I need so many mushrooms. I need so many mushrooms. I don't know why, but I really like this. It's got the simulator vibes for me. I feel like it needs a little bit more introduction to get you doing the mechanics, but we're figuring it out. So let's do a test. Which one needs to be dried? The flies. Okay. So let's do a test and let's get the flies dried. Fly agaric. In the pan you go. And then somewhere in here, I have another one. Can I empty the basket? Or do I have to take them out one at a bloody time? I think I have to take them out one at a time. Oh no. It would be nice if we got a label. Just tell me what it is. Like, I'm sure that that's the boiled one. This one is not. This is a fresh one. Aha! Okay, so let's put some fresh of these in there for now. But I do always love me some physical item manipulation games. So. Alright, I need you. Yes, you. You're going into the drying pan. I think that's... I only got 2 of them, so that's fine. Stove, pull out. I probably need to actually fill that all the way with fire. So let's get more. Alright, let's do one more for good measure. Great. Light it. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I think this is good. Now, do these stay in the thing? They do. Good. I like that they've locked them into place. Great. And it doesn't take too long to process, which I appreciate. It would be kind of interesting if they took longer. Just because. But look, hey, we got a couple dried ones. Neat. I haven't figured out yet how we're intended to package and deliver these mushrooms. I mean, we've got the jars for pickling. That's an obvious one. But what else do we have? We have this little tray that I'm assuming we can use to, like, move mushrooms around. I don't see any other packaging or delivery method. Like, I don't know, little baggies for our mushrooms, that kind of thing. Alright, which mushrooms do I have? Let's do some sorting, shall we? We have a that one. We have a that one. We have a that one. We have another that one. That's not. I have several different varieties of mushrooms. Many of them are not in the book. At least not that I can remember. Okay. Aspen bolete, which I think is that one. Orange red cap. Stem covered in scales. Yeah, so that's the aspen bolete. Over here we have the porcini, I think. Birch bolete. I don't know if we have a bay bolete. We got chanterelles. Those are obvious. Slippery jack. Oops. That. Slippery jack is that one, I do believe. Bolete mushroom with a smooth, oily cap ranging from yellow to dark brown. Stem is light colored, flesh is soft and yellowish. Okay. I don't know what this one is yet. Could be the bay bolete? No, not really. Not really sure. Nope, the cookie tin is shockingly empty. I don't know why, but it is empty. It would be nice if we had a better way to drop the mushrooms. Just for the simple sake of placing them a little more gently. And also being able to empty the basket, like just do a dump. Because these get locked in here physics-wise, and you can't really take them out unless you take them out top down. Oh, so this is that one. That was the bay bolete. It is interesting that we do have a variety of sizes. Here, you can go over here. We do need a method for storing items. Because so far I've got like these 3 containers. I've got the crate, I've got the tin, and I've got the tray. And that seems to be about it. I think we need to be able to get more things. More containers for stuff and things. But I like that there's different sizes, so you kind of have to use your judgment on which ones are which mushrooms. Is this meant to be the porcini? That is a good question. Bolete, dark brown cap, thick white stem, firm flesh that does not darken when cut. Well, that's useful information. Because I can't cut the mushrooms. I think this is our porcini. The thick stem. So we got one. This one... this one actually might be the slippery jack. Because it's the only one labeled as a smooth, oily cap. Ranging from yellow to dark brown. Stem is light colored, flesh is soft and yellowish. So we have a light colored stem, we have an oily looking cap, so this is probably slippery jack. Rusala, gilled mushroom with smooth cap of yellow, red, or brown. Flesh is brittle and white. Taste varies by species, mild to spicy. So that one, I don't actually know which one that is. Mushrooms are difficult to identify. They truly are. I'll take you. So we have mushrooms on the floor. We got a death cap. At least I think it's a death cap. It's got a flattened head, whereas the death cap in here has a much more rounded head. So probably death cap because it's got the frill at the bottom. But still, all right. We have 2 dried mushrooms. We have 2 mushrooms that we've managed to dry. We do have this lovely shelf here, which I feel might not be good enough for a storage method, but it'll do for the moment. Yeah, if you're not sure, don't touch. That's definitely a solid rule. And then in the other game that we played a little bit ago about generic herb gathering, including mushrooms, the common phrase was, when in doubt, leave it out. Because, yeah, you might just get yourself killed. Aha! Large basket, jar box, jars. So we have more containers there. Mushroom. Did I play Strange Horticulture? No, I don't think I have. I don't think that one made it to my current list. It's on my list. It's on the to-dos. It's just not on the it's not high on the to-dos. All right, let's grab some chanterelles, because we need to fulfill like 50 of them, and raw chanterelles are a thing I can do. And also, we'll keep an eye out for more fly agarics. Now, not that we should be selling people poisonous mushrooms, but they were requested, so we're gonna do it. Another problem I'm noticing, before we even get too far into it, hey look, another death cap. Oops. Hey look, another death cap. Hey look, another death cap. Is counting. We need to count mushrooms to be able to sell them correctly. And I feel like that's going to be tricky. Oh, actually, I have the Strange Antiquities demo in my to-do list. I didn't realize they were actually related. Interesting, ducks. Interesting. Here, we'll take you. I need the bullets. That's not a bullet. It is a bullet, but I don't think it's the one I need. Alright, so let's... another batch of chanterelles. Lovely. These are starting to struggle to fit into the basket. Perfect. Okay, we need to go through the basket. I say, and then I immediately turn to go look for more mushrooms. Basket. See, I am enjoying this, but I do think we need a couple bits to make it a little bit better. Like more containers, the ability to count mushrooms a little bit more easily. That kind of stuff. Close enough. All right. How many chanterelles do we need? We need 35 raw chanterelles. Great. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Maybe 13 in there? Yeah, I don't think I have enough room in this container for all of those. That's 16, 17, 18, 19. So in a lot of games that have physical item movement, you have item rotation, the ability to push the item forward or back so you can more carefully control the placement of the items. So that would be very nice to have in here. I think we're on 23. I have not been counting very accurately, but this is fine. That's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good. Got a lot. 31. 32. 33 probably. 33 probably. 33 probably. 34. Just gonna try to shove it all up in there. There we go. 35. 35. Nice. Now, how many of these are actually going to stay in the thing when I grab it? Most of them. But the ones on top did not. And they are physics locked in place. Okay, let's put them in the tin. Put them in the tin. Great. Okay, so you don't go in my inventory. That's cool. Okay, get off. Alright, so we'll grab. Now, they did not tell me where exactly to deliver these or how to deliver them. So I'm going to bring them back to the dude and see if that's the method. They go for sewing supplies and they get neither cookies nor sewing supplies. Alright, so how do I how do I deliver this? How do I deliver this? I got 35-ish raw chanterelles. But when I take this and put it on there, it's worth 62. So how do I Sir, do you want these? Here. Would you like a mushroom, sir? Would you like a mushroom? No? Okay. We're just gonna pretend like this is the method to deliver these. $120. Great. That was worth a whole lot more than the actual mission. Oh, hey! I completed. Nice. I got marked as complete. So not only did I get the $120 for selling them, but I got the $50 for doing the thing. I'm gonna buy it. Oh, I don't have the money for that. In fact, not only do I not have the money for it, I don't know where my money is. It's not in my HUD anywhere. Hang on. Is it, hide interface is X. What if un-X? Nope, that's just an actual hide HUD button. Okay. Um, well, so the axe looks like just a replacement for my existing fire axe, or my firewood cutting axe. So maybe it's just for replacement? I don't know. Um, Alright. Yeah. Oh, there's my money. Right there. I have 120 bucks. That was all the money I had. Okay. So, it would be great if we could put some of these boxes in the inventory, but that's fine. I get it. So, I did the thing. I did do the thing. And, bonus points, we counted correctly, which is more than I can usually say for myself. So that was cool. We counted correctly. I'm not really sure what the purpose of the cookie tin is, other than just for funsies, because it doesn't really store much. But that's fine. It's there. I could probably fit like 3 dried mushrooms in there. Yeah, so in terms of game, I like it. I like physical item manipulation games. I do. It makes you use your brain a little bit to identify the mushrooms. You've got fairly detailed processes for drying, pickling, etc. It needs a few things. It needs more storage items, and not $500 baskets that you can buy from the dude. Either we need more crates, we need the ability to buy more crates, we need like little baggies for the dried mushrooms. We need different storage methods. There needs to be some more clear definition about how to do the missions, a tutorial, something like that. But it's got some promise. It's got some solid promise in the form of, janky simulator games, which I do have a soft spot for. This one actually does have some promise to it. I'm curious how big the map is, because we don't have a map. So that's a question. But yeah, there's some promise here, and I do hope they develop it further, so that promise can be fulfilled. But for now, I think I'm done with this game. Let's go do another demo.